The crowned one.
The crowned one.
What's up, guys? How's it going? Glad to have you back here at the Crown One. And my wife just let me know about this yesterday, I think, and yesterday at the time of this recording, that Star Wars is getting its own TV show. So let's get into it. If you guys are enjoying the content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell for the latest updates and the latest uploads for latest content. So let's jump into this here. Now, my wife was telling me about this. It came out again yesterday, which would have been yesterday for the time she told me, or the day before. But at any rate, it looks like Star Wars Jedi. If you guys aren't familiar, Star Wars Jedi, Jedi Survivor, and then the other one was the Fallen Order, which is the first one to the Star Wars Jedi series, a video game that was released on PS4 for part 1 and then PS5 for part 2, for which I played both great games. Now it looks like they're going to be getting a TV show in the form of Legos, which is very peculiar because Legos movies, they are known for doing some pretty silly movies, which is cool. You know, I like Legos. I don't play the Lego games, but my wife and my daughter, they play them a lot. In fact, they got the Star Wars Legos, they got Batman, they got the Avengers. So they're, you know, they like to put it down for Legos games, but I still like watching the Legos movies, and it looks like we're going to be seeing that in the form of Star Wars. Now, Cal Kestis, as you guys know, is the protagonist for the latest Star Wars video game series that has come out, and that is being played. The voiceover for that character is Monaghan. I can't remember his name. Cameron Monaghan. So he is the one that stars the Jedi that you see here, Cal Kestis, and he's going to be doing. I think he's going to be doing the voice for Cal Kestis. Cameron Monaghan doing the voiceover for him. I would assume so, but you know, I mean, it's a whole separate platform from video games to movies, but it will be typical, or at least it wouldn't be a surprise. Now, there is a bit of an all-star lineup, in my opinion. You have the one and only Billy D. Williams reprising his role as Lando. Let's see, you got Ahmad Best, who played Jar Jar Binks in Phantom Menace, which was episode 1. Didn't get a lot of love for that. Hey, but it's all good. We're seeing him reprise his role again as Jar Jar Binks, but there's a catch. He's going to be playing Darth Jar Jar, which was a fan base thing that came out years ago. For those who don't know, Darth Jar Jar was believed to be controlling everything, including Senator Palpatine, the Chancellor I think it was from Senator Palpatine, the Chancellor Palpatine, even all the way up to Lord Sidious. There was just some wild theories going around about Darth Jar Jar, and I thought it was pretty fun. I would have thought that they would have taken the cues from the fan base and started to create this dark, edgy Jar Jar where he was just really cosplaying as a goofball when really he was the puppet master controlling the fate of the universe by controlling Senator Palpatine. I'm not, I mean, my hope's not lost on that. I would like to see a Darth Jar Jar. Of course, cast by your main man, Ahmed Best. You actually have a few other people in here. Let's see what this lineup is. Sam Witwer is going to be reprising his role as Maul. Now, I'm pretty stoked about that. You guys don't know who Sam Witwer is. Sam Witwer is a true Star Wars fan / celebrity. I think he's a Star Wars fan or he's a celebrity because he is so into the lore. He has like the Star Wars figurines. If you've ever seen some of the videos that he's done in his home videos where he just has a whole lineup of Star Wars. So if you guys are into Warhammer 40K, the way that Henry Cavill is into Warhammer 40K, where you see Henry Cavill's character figurines and stuff like that, that is how Sam Witwer is into Star Wars. And the lore goes deep with this dude. So I'm excited to see him reprising his role as Darth Maul, as Darth Maul in the new Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy. Let's see. We've got Matt Sloan playing Jedi Vader. Jedi Vader? How does that make sense? Because there's Anakin Skywalker as the Jedi, and then Darth Vader. Interesting, very interesting. You got C-3PO up here for Anthony Daniels. Let's see. What's this? Yeah, so you got a few celebrities. So I think this is a cover art. I haven't watched the trailer for it, and of course I won't play it here because I don't want to get any copyright strikes going on. So this is also and further down this article, they actually take the opportunity to mention Star Wars Outlaws, which is coming on the Nintendo Switch, which is going to be next month. Let's see. Additionally, a sequel to the Outlaws was canceled very, very early. And just asking the thoughts on Cal Kestis making his TV debut, and absolutely stacked cast of Lego Star Wars. So yeah, okay. So it looks like Cal Kestis. Okay, yeah. Oh my goodness, I skipped over this whole section right here. Reading is important. All right, so I'll just read this real quick. The Star Wars Jedi series is one of the most popular game franchises. The players have fallen in love with the main character, Cal Kestis. However, Kestis has only appeared in video games for quite some time and has not made any appearances in other Star Wars properties. That is about to change as his television debut has finally been announced. Okay, so it's Cal Kestis, but again, I'm not seeing here where, let's see. So Star Wars Galaxy piece is all about the characters' roles in the series have been revealed. It is known that Cameron Monaghan will return to portray the titular character. Okay, so it's showing that Cameron Monaghan is going to be casting, if I'm reading this correctly, is going to be casting Cal Kestis in the Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy. So I'm excited to see that and what all fun. I mean, Legos is goofy, man. I like it's a funny goofy because it's just a good family. You know it's going to be safe. It's going to be a nice family program. Of course, with the video games themselves, where they're cauterizing limbs with lightsabers and people getting shot off cliffs and getting force thrown and force choked and force impaled. Pretty much just using the force all around to just maul a whole bunch of Starship Troopers. I say Starship Troopers. Imperial Troopers across the galaxy, man. So this is going to be pretty exciting. Yeah, so this one's probably going to be a bit relatively short. I just wanted to get this out because I'm pretty excited about it because I like watching the Legos movies. They're always fun to watch. It's a great fun, slapstick comedy, just cornball stuff, and that stuff always gets me going. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. But yeah, it doesn't have. Okay, so TV screen near you on September 19th. Okay, so that's going to be on a Friday. That's going to be released. Let's see. And of course, I'm assuming it's going to be Disney Plus. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do like a post review or something like that. And just put my thoughts into it. So, hey, look, I do appreciate you guys' support and checking out my channel. This is always fun for me. Look, I also want to make mention that I am still developing my comic book universe, the Wonderverse. I want to start getting the branding out and just getting the ideas out there. So a bit of a shameless advertisement for my own channel, of course, with the Wonderverse comics, developing the website, developing the comic books, getting into marketing. I thought about doing like a chronicling, a vlog of just my journey of developing this comic book and getting the business going, and try to offer some encouragement for anybody who's curious about going into business for themselves, albeit comics, video games, what have you. And it doesn't even have to be tech, just business altogether, the basic templates for building a business. So we'll see how that journey goes, and definitely appreciate the encouragement and the support. And if you guys are enjoying the content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell for the latest updates on the latest uploads for latest content. This is Crown One signing off, and I'll talk to you guys later.